Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'll show you guys how to anti-null any nuller or lagger you meet online. Yes, how to anti-null. And I met this guy online in the score 5 goals challenge, and yes, I scored him 5 goals and he tried to null me, but I cancelled this nulling. And basically I'm using a 3-back formation. I'm a big fan of 3-back, and this is a 3-4-1-2 formation, and it's a long ball formation style. Okay, so since it's a long ball style, ideally my play should be long ball. It's something people forget. Okay, if you are playing short passes, please minimize long balls because it won't work. Please play short passes. Ideally 4-3-1-2 is the short passes formation. Okay, he also has iconic rush shot, but we'll see who has the better iconic rush shot. And there are basically some hidden techniques I performed in this game. So if you want to know how I did it, these hidden techniques, you should watch the full video. But if you are interested in only the anti-nulling process, then you can skip to somewhere I think 60th or 70th minute. Rashford is dope. Anyways, let me explain to you guys how the anti-nulling process actually works. Okay, so I paused the game for some few seconds since I noticed that this guy would lag me and null me later on. So I paused the game, delayed some few seconds. So that's my first pause. Okay, I paused it, waited some few seconds. Make sure that your first pause doesn't delay all the time. Okay, you just have to be very smart about it. Make sure that your remaining 120 seconds you use it wisely. Alright, so I pressed the back and waited for him to press it again, and now he has pressed it. So let's go on. So there are some small lags. It's actually going to score, and there wasn't any lag, and he missed that would have been very, very disappointing for him. But come on, Sunny doesn't end, and he tried the nulling. Okay, he tried to null me, but I was there just chilled. I knew that it won't work. I was just confident that it won't work. So basically what I'm about to do is I'll just keep sending the ball over. Okay, I'm just looking for an attempt to send the ball over. I knew that it was just nulling, sorry, it was just lagging me with this 10 data on 10 data off technique. It's so annoying. So basically I'm trying to send the ball over. As you can see, ZH currently has the ball and I'm trying to force the ball over. Then I pause the game, and I've told you guys that when you pause the game, you'd have to be very, very wise in the number of seconds you use. Okay, so I've noticed the technique he wants to use, and I'm sending the ball continuously over, and I'm trying to pause the game, as you guys can see. Now I've paused the game. Now something I think you guys should know is when someone is trying to null you, make sure you're in possession of the ball. Don't try. What most people do is when they notice that they're about to be null, they just leave their controls, or they leave their phone. Now if you leave your phone, you probably may get the loose. So make sure that you try and follow the ball, and when you get the ball, just do some back passes. Just make sure you're in possession of the ball, and that would give you the win 70% of the time, as in respect to null and win ratio. Okay, otherwise if you are not in control of the ball, the person who tried to null you would probably get a win. I hope you guys understood what I just said. Now I've paused the game, waited for some few seconds. I made sure that I'm not exhausting all. It's 85th minute. I would have to pause later on and then exhaust some few seconds. So let's go on. So I'm waiting for him to pass the ball, and he's very good at lagging. I can tell you that for sure, cause he really lagged me a proper attempt to score. He lagged me that, and I don't know whether to use the word admire, or I don't know the word to use. But right now, as you can see, he's forcing to lag or null. Now he's trying to null. He has already lagged, but this time he's trying to null the match. He's trying very hard to null the match. So every second is trying to null, every second. So what I'll do is, the next chance I get to pause the game, I'll pause the game. But unfortunately for me, I was clicking the pause button. It wasn't working, but I'll get a chance again. I was clicking on it, didn't work. Cause probably I've paused already. Okay, so I know it would play, and then I'll get a chance to pause again. So the ball went over. Now what I'll do is I'll pause the game again. Okay, I'll pause it, delay some few seconds. So as I've told you guys, the trick here is to use your time very, very wisely. That's the trick here. So I've paused, looking at his squad. He removed iconic Rashford. Oh boy. How do you remove iconic Rashford? Rashford is a full 90 minutes player. I don't know how this guy managed to sub him and bring Lewandowski into the field, but that's something I won't do. Anyways, I'm still pausing the game and waiting for some few seconds to pass. Then I resume the game. So I'm repeating this. Just make sure you're in possession of the ball. Just make sure you're in possession of the ball. Otherwise, you may lose when a nuller tries to null you. So what I'm doing now is to make sure that I'm in full possession of the ball at the moment it's trying to null. Okay, so it would cross this ball and most likely to goal over. It would play the shot, or he didn't play it. Let's see. He played it and it was a baby shot. It's 90th minute. 4 minutes more. 4 minutes more. Oh boy. Will his nulling work? Let's find out. Will his nulling work? Son, let's send the ball to the over. Let's send it over. Son, let's send the ball over. We are sending the ball over. That's the technique we'll be using. You just have to be in full control when the opponent tries to null. And boys, this is how you anti-null the nuller. This is how you anti-null the nuller. Make sure you're in full possession of the ball, and most likely, most definitely, most certainly, you get a win 200% of the times. So, boys, as I've told you guys, as you can see, I tried to take possession of the ball at the minute it tried to null. Okay, I sent the ball over, paused the game, and yes, I won. Pause the game, waited for some few seconds, delayed him, press back again. And one thing you should note is that when you pause the game, make sure that you don't spend all the seconds. Just use it reasonably. Otherwise, your opponent would certainly null you and probably get a win. Okay, so just possess him when he's trying to null you. You can watch my other nulling videos. The guy tried to null me, but I was in full possession of the ball, so he couldn't null me. That's something most people forget. I'm repeating it. When you notice your opponent is trying to null you, make sure you're in full possession of the ball. Try to pause the game. Don't exhaust all the full seconds, and then you come back, pause again. Okay, come back, pause again, wait for some few seconds, then you go back, and trust me, you would get the win. So this is where we draw the curtains on this video. If you enjoyed the video, kindly subscribe. I'll be making more of this tip and tricks on this channel. See